What's the next step to combat cylinder 6 injector issues for B9, B9.5s? Are ported injection, upgrade injectors in the works? We're not seeing nearly the issue here at 034 that IE is seeing, which has kind of created this huge S storm online. They have many reported failures, and their failures are very specifically cylinder 5 or 6 from what we've seen. Just looking in forums.
We have seen it, but it's
really rare.
It's certainly been based on the number of files we've got out there.
Yeah. The problem is right now, there's, imagine you're a detective, and you're trying to figure out who was murdered in a room full of people shooting guns, and that's kind of how the current atmosphere is out there. Did somebody murder somebody? Yes. Did someone shoot a gun at someone with the intent to kill them? Yes. But were there also 15 other people shooting guns, at the same time? So it makes it really hard to see, the trees from the forest in this case. I could keep going.
There's so many anecdotes you could do on this.
Was anyone even really murdered? We don't know. So it's hard to say. It's clear that there is some type of major issue with the IE tune. They've spent 3-4 weeks now blaming Audi. And there's just a lot of voices from a lot of different directions. So we at 034 are here doing our thing. Have there been reported engine failures on our tunes? Yes, there's a handful. And we research those as in-depth as possible because we need to know what happened. We haven't seen the evidence that our tune has been responsible for some of these failures. You're talking about thousands and thousands of cars running our tunes and a handful of failures. So on any given day, some Audi is out there blowing up for any reason. So the only thing we can do is research it, and our actions and our position is always influenced by the facts, by studying the failure and isolating variables. And this is a big problem that we see with kind of the keyboard armchair diagnosis out there is you have a lot of correlation, you have a lot of red herrings, you have people
and it's often
jumping to conclusions.
Yeah, and it's often spoken with such authority it drives me crazy.
Yeah, hasty generalization. I mean, you could go down the list of logical fallacies and troubleshooting diagnostic errors, and it's all being displayed out there right now. At the end of the day, you have to figure out what the mode of failure was and what the root cause for the mode of failure was. If the failure was a damage number 6 piston, then you need to work backwards and isolate the variables. So in some cases, people are blaming tune, and with us, they blame the tune, and there's been other factors that contributed, as the root cause to the mode of failure. So I would say, continue to be curious and watch and listen. But if you want to hear what's actually going on, we will tell you on a week-to-week basis here. And certainly anything that we find. We did revise our Stage 3 tunes a couple months ago, well before this kind of IE circus that's going on out there right now. But not for the same reasons that they have. And we just increased the margin of safety, and we gave customers a standard output file to give them more distance, more margin of safety.
Yep. So
that's what we'll continue doing. And we just updated a B8 tune that's like 10 years old, and we will regularly keep updating and staying on top of things for you guys.
Fart amplifier had a good username. Fart amplifier. My favorite when people say I don't know anything about engine tuning, but I've read a lot of comments, and here's what I think.
The fart amplifier.
Yeah. That's the internet in general is laden with that kind of feedback.